How lucky we are that JJ and Mikey are no longer alive. Now all the emeralds and diamonds will belong only to us. But let's give them a proper burial, so they don't get a chance to get out.
And look how many villagers came to see their funeral. And 2 villages are rejoicing at the same time. We can make this day a celebration.
I can't believe someone destroyed me. And everything was going so well. I think the villagers had something to do with it. They've been giving me weird looks for a long time. What about Mikey, by the way? Oh, how awful. And here's my headstone. I'm surprised the villagers went to all this trouble to bury me. I'm not the only one, though, because right next to me is Mikey's tombstone. Mikey, come to your senses. It's only better for us if one of us is alive.
JJ, I think you're talking to the wrong version of me, because I became a ghost too. You don't remember what happened to us, do you? What are we even gonna do now?
Why don't we make ourselves underground homes for now? We have to have a place to live. And soon we'll need a lot of furniture. I even know who we can steal the right amount from. Well, that's great. I already have a billet for the house. I don't really like the way the walls look. If I make them diamond, then the whole house will look several times better. I also hope Mikey does as fast as I do, because I don't want to wait around for him. It's better if we steal everything at once and then just set up our houses. And wouldn't it be better to make it a 2-person house? Well, now my house looks just the way I wanted it to. So I need to get a lot of nice furniture in here. Since I don't have any money, I'll steal everything from the villagers. But without Mikey, I could be in trouble. So I'll be down there in no time.
Whoa!
Mikey, you ready?
Of course I'm ready. And how do you like my house? I tried to make it beautiful this time. It didn't take us long to get to the entrance of the villagers' cave. And that's because we can fly now. Now let's distract the villager guards with emeralds. They like them so much.
I'm always amazed at how quickly this has an effect on villagers. But it's a good thing. Now we have access to all their homes. And they can't even see us. So we can get all the furniture we want.
And look how cleverly they've hidden the passageway.
I think it's time for us to break down these blocks and get inside the cave. After all, if we don't, we won't have any furniture. And by the way, where's the Diamond Village supposed to be?
I think they do live together. It's just that some villagers are emerald and some are diamond. And by the way, look at all this stuff. I didn't even know there was an emerald waterfall.
Let's see what's behind that big mountain of emeralds. It's probably some kind of safe. Well, just as I thought. We could end up with a lot of emeralds here.
All right. In the meantime, let's steal all the furniture in these houses. I don't think even that much will be enough for the 2 of us. After all, the houses we've built are so big.
I think we've got enough of everything. I don't have that many rooms to organize. But Mikey's right. If we're not gonna come back, we need to take every detail of this place.
JJ, I realize you're done, but just give me a few minutes. Now we can fly out of here in peace. Because I have a lifetime supply of emeralds. I'm going to be very rich.
But for now, you won't be able to use them in any way. And we have a problem. The villager is back. Although I could just smack him upside the head. And then we can get out of this place in peace.
I didn't think you'd do it so fast. And don't you think we could bury him alive? That would be fun.
You can fly back to your house and unpack for now. I still have some unfinished business. Why the villagers treated us so badly, I'll do the same to one of them.
Look, maybe you won't do it. I have plenty of emeralds and money. So if you let me go, I'll give you whatever you ask for. Please.
It's a little too late for him to think about his life. And I certainly don't want money or emeralds. They all have value only if I become human. I'm kind of done here, so I can go home now.
I can't believe you buried him so fast. Now we'll definitely have no problems. Let's get our houses set up and then we'll compare notes on who's got the best.
To be honest, I'm a little intimidated by the competition with Mikey this time around. I mean, I've been to his house before, and it's all made out of emeralds. If he spent everything he stole, it's gonna be tough for me. For now, I just need to focus on getting the room set up. Yes! I decided to start with the bedroom because that's where I'll be almost every day. I need a big and soft bed for a comfortable sleep. Since my room was small, I had to think hard to fit everything I wanted in here. I'm just glad I'll be living here alone. I mean, a house like this wouldn't be big enough for 2 people. There should already be enough closets here for my stuff, so I can get to work on cozying up this room. I think it would be cool to read something before bed. So I'm gonna make a lot of shelves with books on them. I think the room looks good even now, but I also want to put a big mirror in there. It's no use for now, because ghosts can't see on them, but I'll become human and use it. Also, I shouldn't forget the plants. My house is underground, so there can be problems with fresh air. But if I put a lot of plants, I can breathe fresh air. I realized that 2 closets weren't enough for me. I'm glad there's room for 1 more. But now I'm not going to be able to walk around very comfortably. Oh, well, I'll just sleep here. Now that looks just fine. But I also want to put a rug in here. That's it. I've got my first room ready to go. And I could have started on the next one, but I heard a noise outside. So I want to see if anything bad happened out there.
JJ, I take it the villagers realized something was wrong with us. That's why they came to check on our coffins. But I beat them all up, so now we can get on with our business. You want to come over to my place?
All right. Well, let's see what you got. I really want to commend you. Your house is really cool this time. So I'm going to go put my own house together. I never would have thought Mikey would figure out how to make a beautiful home so quickly. I'm gonna have to work really hard to make mine prettier. And now I want to do the bathroom. I can already imagine how cool this place will be after a hard day's work. I'm planning to get it all set up in 1 day. The most important feature is the hot tub. I'm ready to move fast so I can swim in it. I'm also going to have a toilet standing here because I didn't think of that at the beginning. That's okay, I've always lived like this anyway. So it won't be hard for me to get used to a bathroom like this. All in all, I don't need much in a bathroom. The main thing is to have a couple of towels and a sink. After all, I need somewhere to wash my face or brush my teeth, just in case I need to put some cabinets in here. Now that looks a lot better, but I must have forgotten something. And I'm not talking about the plunger or the garbage disposal. Right. I was gonna put plants in here. They'll be very comfortable in a room like this. I also have a white rug. And I think it's gonna fit in here just perfectly. I'm definitely going to put it down at the end. My bathroom turned out just fine. Now it's time for me to start on another room. And I want it to be a living room. It's always the easiest for me to organize. I know exactly where I want it to be. I should start with a big shelf with a television on it anyway. After all, it's going to be the centerpiece of the whole room. And then I'll just put cabinets and various items. I forgot about the couch, though. I was very lucky that the villager had the exact couch I like. I will probably just put it in the center of the room. It's the best way for me to watch television. Or sleep on it if I get tired. I'm getting something very interesting. And I feel like I could have done it all in capsule form. So I can sit on the couch and have access to almost anything I want. But I'm a long way from the walls. I just realized there's no place for me to see the time. So I'm gonna put a big clock in here. Although I could just watch the time on the television, but I'd have to turn it on. And I'm gonna have plants in every room. Now, I'm pretty much fine with it. The living room is exactly as I imagined it. Although the diamond blocks don't really fit in here anymore. So when I'm done, I'm gonna put a rug in here. I realize I have half of the rooms done, so it's time for a little vacation. And there's nothing better than a prank for Mikey. He's gonna be so pissed when I throw balloons at his house. I'm hoping to have time to prepare. Oh, no, there's Mikey.
Hi, JJ. Have you come to visit me again? Look how cool my place is now. And wait, what are you doing? I can't believe you ruined my house. I will totally destroy you for this.
And as usual, Mikey tries to scare me. But I know he's not gonna get back at me. The most important thing to him right now is to build a better house than me. So let him try to do that. I'm having more fun. By the way, if I understand this correctly, it's now time for one of the coolest rooms ever. It's the game room. I think this is where I'm gonna be missing for a long time. But there's nothing here yet. I want to start by putting a big table here. I'm going to have a gaming computer on it. It's a good thing I didn't have to pay for it, thanks to the villager I stole it from. Hey! For ventilation, have a fan in here. I also managed to get a big television. I think I'll be able to play a really cool game on it. And that's not all. I will also have a large number of arcade machines and even dance machines. It's been so long since I've played all this stuff that I want to try it all out now. But I don't have time to play yet.
No!
Of the games, I've already installed everything. So now, I need to finish the room. And I think the best solution is to put a water boiler here.
Whoa.
I don't want to have to run for water in the middle of an important tournament. And of course, there should be a camera in such a cool place.
Booyah!
I've been wanting to start videotaping for a long time. And if I do, I can do it even as a ghost. That's the kind of content everyone would like. I also don't want to walk around this room with my shoes on. So I'm gonna have a rug in here. And this is the blue color that would suit this room the best. Who knows? Maybe I'll even get Mikey to come play in here. That's it. Now this room looks great. So it's time for me to get started on another room. It's gonna be the kitchen. Somehow I forgot that I still have to cook at home. It's a good thing. I'm not hungry yet. Even if I eat something, the food just falls out of me. And it's sad. But since I have all the furniture, I'll make a kitchen for the future. I should start with a big line of nightstands, of course. That's where the stove will be. I don't want to have smoke all over my house. I originally thought this room would be bigger, but something went wrong. I'm going to have to try to make it all fit. I also really want to put a bar counter in here because I always like to sit and eat at it. Even if it's small, it's better than nothing. But for the guests, I'll put a simple table. I thought it was going to be small, but I might end up putting a couple more tables in here. And it'll be comfortable, because on the other tables I'll be cooking or slicing food.
Yes!
But do I need a rug in here? Let him be. I mean, I have carpet in almost every room, and I even want to put plants in here. I have so many I don't know where I'm going to put them. It's nice to have more rooms. Now this room is definitely ready, so I can call it a day. By the way, I don't have any groceries, so I'm gonna need to find some food. While I was organizing the rooms, I completely forgot that I had to install windows and doors in each room. So while I have some free time, that's what I need to do. I really like the color of the windows I was able to find.
Booyah!
Now my whole house will look cooler. I hope it's enough to make my house better than Mikey's. What am I supposed to do now? I think it's time to organize the boring library.
Yep. JJ, did you really think I wouldn't come after you for revenge?
Oh,
Get your
no!
smoke grenades back. Now you'll know what it's like. And it's time for me to make my house even better.
Ah!
How awful it is. Now,
No.
I'm gonna destroy Mikey for sure. But where is he? I don't think he got away from me that fast. I mean, it's possible.
What the?
I'll have to be more careful from now on. And I've decided that I definitely need to set up an infirmary. Because if Mikey keeps attacking me, I'm gonna get sick. Although I'm not sure anything can happen to a ghost. But I'd like to keep this room. 2 beds should be enough.
Yes!
Because nobody's supposed to go in these houses but me and Mikey. But if the villagers find out about us like this, I won't treat them. I'd rather help destroy them for everything they've done. I need to think hard about what should stand here. At the very least, it needs a couple of closets so I can put my linens in there. I also need a lot of medications. I don't remember what I took from one of the villagers, but from the looks of it, it must be medicine. I just have to hope I never use this room again. By the way, I need a screen door because it wouldn't be nice to look at a sick person all the time. It's a good thing I had everything I needed for this office. Now I'm done here, and I can move on.
Booyah!
Just like I wanted, now I have a library to set up. Although I'm not sure I'll go in that room once in my life. And I have a lot of reasons why. One of them is the game room, but since I have furniture, I need to use it.
Yes!
And for starters, let's get a big board hanging here. I can explain things to someone here. I also want to put a big table in here, so I can see the whole room. Since there's not a lot of space here, I'm not going to put a lot of chairs here. But I won't need it. I mean, all I can teach here is Mikey. And there's gonna be a lot of cabinets in the back. I don't really like it here anyway. I realize that all books have long been available in digital format. So this room is more about just taking up space. And there's gonna be a beautiful clock in here. Oh. That's a lot of books. I'm getting a little scared by the sheer number of them. Who was the villager I stole so many books from? Anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. After all, I finished this room too. I have all the rooms ready to go. So now I have to take the hallway. And I thought it would be cool if even here I could just sit down and rest. I've got a lot of couches left, so I'm just gonna let them sit here. And since I still have a lot of plants left, I'll be putting them near these benches. Also, I think Mikey has finished setting up his house too. So it's time for me to fly over and visit him. Does it even make sense for us to decide whose house is prettier though? The most important thing is that we have a place to live now.
JJ, look at how cool we survived. And we're ghosts. Now we'll be feared by the villagers.